We go to 5 red lights for the Singapore Grand Prix. 5 red lights, and this jumps up from Sweatback Flame, and Zach beats his lights out, and away we go. And it's pretty even touch. Shakos hadn't got away particularly well, but he's good enough to get alongside Jack Hymack. Around the outside goes Liam Walder on the Haas driver, and there's contact between Shakos and D10. D10's been spun around and off the track. There's all knows what's going on in the midfield. D10's dropped all the way back already, and so is Martinez. It's not been a great start for either of them. It's not been a great start for Shakos either, but it's been a great start for Jack Hymack. Deep pulling away, and Liam Walder on board with him now, coming down towards round 6, trying to go 3-7. Zach is beasted off at on the X of 4 there. Idel Plan's really struggling for grip at this stage. And the Red Bull goes past the sister car of the Alpha Tauri. Although LD's gone straight on into the barrier. He's somehow still in this Grand Prix though. Well, he's got damage to his front right end plate, and El Plan has gone straight over that chicane. El Plan's really struggling here. He's got damage as well. Sweatback Flame, Power GT, Gianuzzi, and Unitos down to Stefan are all in the train. And although Stefan's gone round on the exit of the final corner on the pit straight, and now he's broken his front wing, and he's got nowhere to go. And there's a virtual safety car as he tries to rejoin the track, and he's stopped trying to wait for a safe time to rejoin. El Plan, El Nino, and tech support all in. Hud's has gone round. He's no longer up 4. He's now only up 2 as he's managed to spin under virtual safety car. Martinez is out. He's retired on the track, and Esteban goes straight on as well. He's gone into the barrier. So people are even struggling under virtual safety car conditions. And we've gone green again, in fact. As they've just gone green, and he's gone straight into the barrier. Martinez has been disconnected and retired, and there's another virtual safety car in the span of just a few laps. So at what point does they call it? Jack Hymack coming into the pit lane. Liam Border stays out. So does Shakos. So Jack is going early for the intermediate tires, going a lot earlier than the cars around him. So Jack Hymack is also gaining on Liam Border. So it will not be long until we have to see those leaders in, and Jack Hymack will have made the better strategy undercutting them. They really, both of them need to be coming into the pit lane. Although Shakos is staying out again. So Liam Border's in, but Shakos has chosen to stay out again in the race lead, even though he is losing that much time to Jack Hymack. It's now 22 seconds the gap from Jack to Shakos. Here he is coming out of the pits now, and through goes Jack Hymack. You can see Liam Ward on your screen just coming out of the pit lane. And Jack Hymack now only 1.3 seconds out in front. This gap really is coming down. Liam Ward has really got a lot more pace at this stage, but Jack Hymack has 95% ERS. And Jack Hymack going a bit too deep. And now Liam Ward is right on the back of him. With ERS deployed, Jack Hymack has a lot more though. He's got a lot more battery to play with. Liam Water is going to go for a move. He's going to go down the inside into turn 7. It's side by side for the race lead. Jack Hymack just about manages to hold his line and stay ahead of the McLaren for now. But Liam Water is that much quicker at this stage. He's going to have a look before too long. He's not able to go for one into 9. Down into 13. He's going to have to set up the overtake right here on this braking zone. He had a bit wider of an entry than Jack Hymack, but I don't think it'll be enough to go for the move this time around. Yeah, it's not quite enough for Liam Walder to go for the move this time around, but he's right on the gearbox of Jack Hymack. It's going to be close down into turn 1 this on the next lap, but he may have to sit behind until turn 7 again. Or is he going to go for it here into turn 16? He's going to go for the inside line for the race lead side by side. Liam Walder and Jack Hymack. Jack Hymack has to take to the escape road, and Liam Walder goes through. Although Jack Hymack retakes the position off the racetrack, is he going to have to give that one back? He did take the place by cutting the corner. And now Jack Hymack leads from Liam Walder still. And then Jack Hymack is just being able... Jack can just use his battery on the straights. And then Liam can't pass in the corners. So smart defending so far from Jack. Just might be... Oh, Liam Walder's gone really deep though into turn 8, that is. Liam Walder's gone really deep, and that's cost him a lot of time. And he's almost gone into the barrier, but he's just about managed to keep it out of the wall. Just try to drain Jack's battery. It's a 144.4 from Gianuzzi. But compare that to the race leader Jack Hymack, who on his previous lap did a 48.4. So Giannucci was 4 seconds faster on that previous lap compared to Jack Imac. So he's really that much quicker than these leaders on the fresher tyres. So at this rate, give it 6 laps and Giannucci will be there. And there's a safety car deployed as El Plan's gone off on the hard tyres. And he's broken his front wing. Now there's a safety car and that's really going to play into Giannucci. I think the leaders have to come in here. Because Giannucci is just going to gain all that time that he lost on the... And he's just going to gain all that time that he's lost to them. Indeed, Jack Imac comes in. The top 3 will come in and Unatos expects him to follow. Yes, he does. So the top 4 are all in. Giannucci will not be able to capitalise on that. And away goes Jack Imac for the safety car restart. He's caught Shakos, not Shakos, Liam Warden napping a bit, but Shakos in turn has got a massive advantage to Shakos. So it's Jack leading away from Liam Warden and Shakos then into turn 1. Pyro looking for the move on Power GT. He's going to go for the inside. There's contact between the two of them. Power GT goes wide. Pyro gets the move, but that was a very aggressive move from the McLaren driver, almost pushing his way through. And here comes D10 on the outside as well. D10 with a 3-second time penalty, of course, though. And he's trying to go for the move on Power GT. Pyro slides, possibly a bit of contact there. And Sweatback Flame now 2.7 seconds ahead of Power GT. So he's got to find 3/10 on that final lap. There's a yellow flag. That's an AlphaTauri going backwards. That's Hart. There's contact. Jack Imac's got the 3-second time penalty on the final lap for multiple warnings. That's just straight up handed the race lead to Liam Walder here. As Jack Imac's picked up a 3-second time penalty on the final lap for multiple warnings. And now all Liam Walder has to do is stay within 3 seconds to him and not lose up to Shackles, which should be relatively easy now for Liam. And Giannucci gets a move on Unatos on the outside, gets himself up into 4th position. But now Liam Warder is just sitting in a net race lead here, knowing all he has to do is just stick it out and wait. And now Jack Imac's just got to... Jack Imac really has to try to convince Liam Warder to go for something risky. But Liam Warder won't be taking any risk here on the final lap, as Jack Imac just picked up that 3-second time penalty out of nowhere. And that's really handed the win to Liam on a plate. Really just gave up the win in that way. Now there's not really any chance that Jack Imac can hold on with that 3-second time penalty unless he goes really aggressive on the track limits for the last few laps, but he's not going to be able to. Around the last few corners, it's going to be another case of the race winner different to what it is on the track. And in a race affected by time penalties, Sweatback Flame will get ahead of Power GT, but around the final corner, Jack Imac comes across the line first, but it's going to be Liam Warder that wins the Singapore Grand Prix, followed by Shackles. Liam Warder takes the win in the opener, and as he wins in Singapore under the floodlights. That was the Singapore Grand Prix, won by Liam Warder, followed by Shackles, Jack Imac, Giannucci, Unatos, Pyro, D10, Sweatback Flame, and then Power GT, Luke the Blade, El Nino, Jensen, Zaki Speeds, Hart, and El Plan. They're not finishing this Tech Sport, Rocky, Stefan, and Martinez.